Welcome back. Thank you very much indeed. OK, I've been looking forward to this very much. My next guest is one of the finest boxers in the history of the sport. Before he comes out here and talks with me, let's have a look at some of the highlights of an incredible career. This is Sugar Ray at his devastating best.
And they're looking for him all the time to give him a show. He hasn't got the answer. There it is again, the right hand. Punches to the body, breaking him in half, and I don't think he's going to make it from this one. And his legs have gone completely.
Please welcome Sugar Ray Leonard. Great to see you. Come on out here. Sugar Ray Leonard, ladies and gentlemen. Get yourself comfy. Should I call you Mr. Leonard or Ray or Sugar? What should I call you?
Ray.
Ray. Well, no, I want to call you Sugar Ray. Is that okay?
Please, no, Ray. Just Ray.
You don't like Sugar Ray so much anymore?
Not the way you say it.
OK. Well, I'm a huge fan. I need to say this. When I was growing up, I liked boxing, and, you know, I was semi-pro. But I loved seeing you box, and it was an exciting time in boxing, in world boxing anyway. So to have you here is a real thrill. How old were you when you started in boxing? What age did you start?
I started boxing when I was 14. And the reason I started boxing, because, I mean, my brother Roger used to beat me up for no apparent reason, just because I was there. But I was a very quiet, shy kid, very introverted. And of all the sports to be involved with, I got involved with boxing. I kind of found boxing a sport that demands your full attention and your full participation.
And so you said you were a shy, kind of introverted kid. Were your parents surprised that you, of their brood, got involved in a sport which is as kind of demanding as that?
You know, Jonathan, they could not believe that I was a boxer. In fact, I said, Mom, Dad, come and watch me fight tonight. They said, who gonna fight? No one's gonna fight you. Because my mother named me, my name is Ray Charles. My mother named me after Ray Charles because she was a major, major fan of Ray Charles. So she thought I had a future in singing, but my voice is bad.
Well, let us be the judge of that. Could you sing a little bit for us?
Oh, London, yeah.
That's not so bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Maybe Mum was right after all.
Yes,
so
she was.
When did you have your first big important boxing match, and when did you know that it was a possible career for you, for real?
Well, I knew that I had found my love, if you will, when I won the Golden Gloves. I competed in a number of tournaments, and I won majority of them, 95% of them. And I kind of said, this is my sport. This is, because as a young kid, I was so disciplined. I was so self-motivated. I was so focused, which I call tunnel vision. I was so determined to be the best.
So you won gold in the Olympics in 76?
76, Montreal.
76. So you were a kid then, you were like 20, 19?
I was 20.
Okay. So after that, you know you're going to be a professional boxer?
No. I was not going to turn professional because I've heard so many horrible stories about boxers who turn pro, make money, and then all of a sudden they end up broke, homeless, and what have you. So after the Olympic gold medal, I was going to college. I was going to University of Maryland to further my education to get a good job.
So how did you get sidetracked from that then?
My dad was sick during the Olympics. He didn't tell anybody, but my dad had spinal meningitis and tuberculosis, and my dad went into a coma. We had no money, and my mentor, Jenks Morton, said, Ray, if you want to make money for your parents, turn pro and make money fast. I did that. And he was right. I did make a lot of money fast. And I took care of my dad. My dad regained his health. And I said to myself, you know what? This is not a bad job. And I kept going.
Well, you know, it's not a bad job when you're winning.
Yes.
Of course. It's a bad job when you're the one not winning. Were there ever times when you regretted getting into boxing? Because it kind of seems not so much accidental, but almost like it was a choice taken out of your hands.
Well, it was a choice taken out of my hands, but because the more I fought, the more I enjoyed it. I enjoy the preparation. People ask me, do I miss boxing? And I don't miss getting hit necessarily, but I miss the camaraderie. For me as a fighter, I would choreograph a fight. If I was fighting you, I'll look at you, I'll observe you, and I notice right away a body shot will put you down.
I'll tell you. Ray, or maybe I should start calling you Sugar again. Let's be honest, a shot anywhere would put me down. Even near my body would put me down. How fast? Are you still fast?
I'm faster than you, Jonathan.
Dude. Okay, if I come at you now, you reckon you really seriously think...
Oh, my God.
Seriously?
Turn off the camera.
Seriously? You're on my turf here, bitch. You know what, can you imagine, because he had a very good reason, can you imagine how delighted a lot of people would be if he punched me in the face right now?
If I was fighting you, Jonathan...
Why do you keep raising this possibility?
No, I'm just saying, but if I was fighting you, hit you, right? I wouldn't think about you hitting me back, because you couldn't hit me back. But...
I'd get one.
But... That's my point. That's my point.
That's the wiggle.
That's my point.
Seriously, you want to throw down? We could throw down any time, because I'm telling you.
I would love to fight you.
You know what? Even though I suspect I might get beaten, I would kind of enjoy it as well. Just to say that I'd had you punch me would be an honour. I'll be honest with you.
So would I.
It would be an honour.
I got time.
Give me a little punch afterwards, but don't hurt me.
Okay.
A little one.
Okay.
Okay, no, a little tiny one in the tummy. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Hold it. I'm going to flex.
No,
Not too hard.
No.
Man, that was so... even though that was... I felt that. Whoa, that was terrifying, but brilliant. I've never felt more alive. That was awesome. Okay, I could have blocked it. So, the interesting thing about you, and this is a fascinating thing about Ray's career, is you fought in so many different weight categories. You started, was it light welterweight you started at?
I started off, light welterweight, 140, then 147, and 154, and 160, 165.
And so this was so that you could go up against different competitors?
It was harder, though, because those guys were bigger, much stronger, and I just beat them with, speed and just,
So the biggest weight you got to when you were fighting professionally was what?
Well, it was really 160s. I was like 158 when I fought Hagler. That was pretty much the heaviest I've been.
And that was weight was in muscle form rather than in fat form, though, was it?
No, I had several dollars in my pocket. No, I did, really. I did.
So really, you used to put dollars in your pocket so you'd get the weight in?
To weigh in. Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
They didn't frisk you?
No, because I had on sweatsuit. I had a jumpsuit on.
How can you do that? Was it as simple as that? You could just hide a silver dollar?
Oh, no, they don't check your pockets.
I suppose you'd have to be pretty brave to say, I'm going to rummage around in a box of shorts when they come in.
Exactly, yes.
We had, I was trying to work it out, and I thought a way of working out so we could all work out, really see this weight gain is if we did it in cakes, if we showed how much in cakes you put on. So if we look here, we put a pile of cakes in, that's how much weight Ray put on to fight from welterweight up to, what were you, light, middle, or middle?
That is heavyweight.
Yeah,
light middleweight.
Sarah, that's a scientific experiment we're going there. It's not for you, okay? Seriously, if I come back there later and we find out they're gone, I'm going to be furious. Do you like a cake?
I do.
Okay. Is it nice being able to relax? Because you must have had to deny yourself any... Hang on! How quickly did they disappear? Okay. Did you had to deny yourself all kind of foods, I would have thought. And also, were you one of these boxers who gives up sex before a fight?
I was, what they call it, abstinent?
I think they call it desperate and horny. I was horny.
No, because what happens, because having sex before a fight, it's a no-no.
How long before would you stop?
A couple months.
Wow. You must have been furious by the time you got in the ring,
I
weren't
was
you?
pissed.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And the night afterwards, if you weren't too badly damaged, that must have been a great night, wasn't it, for whoever was on the receiving end? Even there, with the thunderous glove, I felt that. One thing that occurs to me, and reading Ray's book, and if you're interested in boxing, but also if you just want to read a fascinating life story, then Sugar Ray Leonard, The Big Fight, can't recommend highly enough. But reading it, I think this would make just an incredible movie.
We're working on that now.
Who would play you, do you think?
Brad Pitt.
The only one. You know what? He isn't good-looking enough to play you when you were younger. You were too handsome. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed meeting Sugar Ray as much as I did. Mr. Sugar Ray Leonard, ladies and gentlemen. The great Sugar Ray. Fabulous, sir. Thank you, sir. Can I get you to sign that for me before you go?
I'm going to get him to sign my book for me.
Sugar Ray Leonard, ladies and gentlemen. He's written in there, I probably couldn't beat you. That's what he's written. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my book signed. Sugar Ray Leonard. Thanks, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Great to meet you. Sugar Ray Leonard, the greatest. Thanks to all my guests tonight, of course, Sugar Ray Leonard, but also the fabulous Glock One and Sarah Millican.